On the Toad streaming network, Coalinga High School basketball is on the air. Now at the call of the game, the voice of your Horned Toads, Brian Welch. From Hanford, California, Coalinga High School girls basketball is on the air as your Horned Toads take on the Wolfpack of Ridgeview High School in the final day of the Turkey Leg Showdown here in Kings County. Hi, everybody. I'm Brian Welch of the Toad Streaming Network. Glad to be a part of your Wednesday evening or afternoon, wherever you may be listening to Horned Toads basketball. 2-1 Horned Toads take on the 2-1 Wolfpack of Ridgeview High School as your Horned Toads suffered their first loss of the season yesterday, falling to Shafter High School 72-58 as the Horned Toads close out the Turkey Leg Showdown against Ridgeview High School. The Horned Toads could not stop the perimeter shooting from Shafter High School, but the Horned Toads made it close in the second half, but it was the shooting from Shafter High School that put the game out of reach yesterday afternoon. As we are here on the campus of Hanford West High School here in Kings County, Ridgeview High School fell as well yesterday. They suffered their first loss as they lost to Mendota High School 50-49. Talking with head coach Eric Singleton before the pregame show, talked about saying, hey, we blew a 20-2 lead against Mendota High School. Mendota High School beat Ridgeview High School 50-49. So it's a pair of 2-1 teams that want to get themselves back in the win column before the Thanksgiving holiday. I'd like to welcome you to the Horned Toad pregame show where I was able to sit down with usually head coach Mike Walker, but today I was able to sit down with assistant coach Mackenzie Walker. That conversation's coming up right after the break. It is one more game before Turkey Day. It's Ridgeview High School and Coalinga High School squaring off here at Hanford West High School right here on the Toad Streaming Network. Going back to the Horned Toads pregame show, now joined by the assistant coach of your Horned Toads, Mackenzie Walker. Coach, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Coach, it's good to hear from you as always. Coach, kind of a tough loss for your squad yesterday against Shafter High School. What were some of the positives from that loss?
Positives was we just never gave up. We were relentless. So even though the score was not what we wanted to be, we kept going at them offensively and defensively, and we had the heart, so we weren't giving up. So that was positive.
As your Horned Toads did suffer their first loss of the season to Shafter High School, but what were some of the negatives from that loss yesterday?
One would be not trusting the offense enough and just making sure you're playing your role offensively. So I think we need to tighten that up on offense. And then always rebounds, right? You got to get those. So get some more second chance points off those rebounds, and it would have been a different game.
And you know what? It is a tournament during Thanksgiving break. What is that message to your team right now to stay motivated with the Thanksgiving break going on right now?
Oh, boy. I'd say go to bed early because I think that's probably affecting us a lot. And then we're getting here early before our game. So I think just bonding with each other, trusting each other, and just realizing that we're almost done and Thanksgiving break is here, so we'll have time with our family in a little bit. Yeah.
Well, the holiday is tomorrow for Thanksgiving, so what is your favorite part of Thanksgiving, the meal-wise?
I would say stuffing.
Okay. So why is stuffing your favorite?
Just a very good side dish. I also like mac and cheese. That's good, too.
So you will put bacon on your mac and cheese?
Sure.
Sure, not just because?
I put the bacon in the Brussels sprouts.
The Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
I respect that. But today, your Horned Toads see Ridgeview High School. They are 2-1 on the season. They did fall to Mendota just yesterday. With this being a tournament setting, do you expect the unexpected when you go up against Ridgeview?
I think hopefully we can come out with a win, because if they did face Mendota and they only won by one, we faced Mendota prior and we beat them fairly easy. So the goal is to stick with Ridgeview, get that win, and if we don't, then we're going to have to tighten a lot of stuff up before league comes. So I'm optimistic.
Coach, it's always a pleasure talking. If you're happy Thanksgiving and good luck out there, all right?
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving.
We are ready to go here in Hanford, California. Final game of the Turkey Leg Showdown here on the campus of Hanford West High School between Ridgeview High School and your Coalinga High School Horned Toads. Give you that starting lineup for both Ridgeview High School and Coalinga High School. The starting lineup will go in this order, as it is the sophomore 5'11" forward, number 5, Victoria Smith-Chaplin. Also the junior 5'4" guard, it is number 13, Avia Meza. Also the junior 5'7" guard, averaging 10 points per game this season, is number 21, Nia Jackson. And also the junior 5'7" guard, also number 22, Acacia Jackson. And round out that starting five for Ridgeview High School, it is the senior 5'9" forward and guard, who's averaging 17 points per game this season. It is number 24, Aubrey Alden. And the Wolfpack are led by head coach Eric Singleton, a school alumni of Ridgeview High School. As for the Coalinga High School Horned Toads lineup, they are led by head coach Mike Walker. The senior is the 5'7" guard, shooting guard, and power forward, number 3, Jalen Bordeaux. Anlika Rafu is in the lineup as well. The sophomore 5'7" point guard and shooting guard, as well as Lolly Maciel and Brooklyn Davis. The Horned Toads in their black uniforms, orange numbering. Ridgeview rocking their white uniforms with the purple and a pink, the purple and light and the violet uniforms here today. As your Horned Toads will be moving the ball right to left on your screen, as Ridgeview moving the ball left to right. Pull up your favorite chair. Some Thanksgiving hoops before the great holiday is on the air, and the ball is about to be thrown up in the air. The ball is thrown up in the air, and we are underway from Hanford, as the Wolfpack will be moving the ball to our right, as it is going to be Nyla Jackson, top of the key now, dribbles the ball back over to cross the way, over to Mesa now, to the left wing, back over to Jackson now. Jackson from the left corner, inside, over to Smith-Chaplin inside, and she's able to draw the foul. And we'll see who the first whistle is on today, as it is going to be on the Horned Toads, Jalen Bordeaux, quickly her first team of the afternoon, as it is Smith-Chaplin going to the line, shooting 2. First one hits the heel and does not fall in. Still no score yet. 15 seconds gone by in the contest. No score yet between Ridgeview and Coalinga. Second one does rattle home, so it is a 1-0 game in favor of Ridgeview High School. The Horned Toads moving the ball right to left on your screen. Bordeaux pines at Brooklyn Davis. Bounce pass over to her teammate. Inside now. Dribbles the left hand as Maciel trying to drive in here. Back over to Davis. Inside, hits the iron as it is snatched away by Nyla Jackson. Jackson will take it up the floor, moving the ball to our right. Jackson and the Wolfpack leading 1-0 against Coalinga High School. Jackson with the ball now, guarded by Maciel. Chest pass over to her teammate Acacia Jackson. Inside is her teammate of Alden. Inside now, it's Meza now. Meza from the left wing now, over across the way. Alden for a straightaway 3 on the way. Rolls around the rim, no good, and stolen away by Jalen Bordeaux. Bordeaux bounce pass to Rafu. Rafu down the right channel now. Goes in the right block now, guarded by Alden. Looking inside, the ball slapped out of play, and it is going to be Horned Toads ball. 7:03 to go in the first quarter. 1-0 Ridgeview High School out in front against Coalinga High School here in the final day of the Turkey Leg Showdown. Inbound for Bordeaux, bounce pass to Rafu in the right corner, guarded by Alden. Bounce pass over to Bordeaux now. Bordeaux dribbles the right hand, pulls for a right wing 3 on the way, hits the glass, and it is going to be rebounded by Acacia Jackson. Jackson in transition, finds Meza now. Right wing 3 on the way from Meza, hits the heel, and it is going to be still battling for it, as the ball was last touched by Ridgeview High School, so it is going to be an inbound for the Horned Toads, moving the ball to our left. 6:45 to go in the first quarter, 1-0 Ridgeview High School out in front. Bordeaux almost mishandled it, able to regain it. It is going to be Lolly Maciel with the ball, back over to Bordeaux. Dribbles the left hand now, moves in the front court, back over to Maciel to the right side. Trying to drive in here is Davis, over to cross the way to her teammate. It is going to be Kylie Carpenter. Dribbles the left hand as Maciel pulls for a 15-footer off the window and in for 2. Horned Toads lead early, 2-1 with 6:22 to go in the first quarter. Right now, Jackson will take it across the timeline. Throws a big pass over to Jackson, left block 2 on the way, and it's able to go in. It's a 3-2 lead right now for Ridgeview High School. 6:10 to go, first quarter. Bordeaux taking it across the timeline, finds Maciel. Back over to Bordeaux now to the right wing. Bounce pass to Davis. Davis on the right side, kicks it out to Rafu to the right wing. Right wing 3 on the way for Rafu. It's in! Alika Rafu with the tray. 5-3. Horned Toads out in front. 5:55 to go, first quarter. Jackson will take it across the timeline now. Chest pass over to Meza now. Meza inside, ball slipped, snapped away. Stolen. It's going to be picked up by Jackson, and it's going to go in. And a timeout taken by head coach Eric Singleton, and it will be a 30-second timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. All tied up at 5 apiece between Ridgeview High School and Coalinga High School. This is Horned Toad Basketball on the Toad Streaming Network. All tied up at 5 apiece between Ridgeview High School and Coalinga High School. Brian Welch back with you courtside for the Toads Streaming Network as the Horned Toads will handle the inbound, moving the ball to our left. Maciel finds across the way to Kylie Carpenter now. Over to Brooklyn Davis. Over to Rafu, right side. Rafu drives the cup with a right-handed layup, and it does go in. Alika Rafu and the Horned Toads lead by 2, 7-5 against Ridgeview High School, and the ball slapped away by Lolly Maciel, and it is going to be an inbound for the Wolfpack right now. 5:29 to go, first quarter. As it is going to be Jackson at the inbound on the right side on the W of Hanford West. Mesa now feeling the pressure of the Horned Toads. Jackson now trying to move the ball, dribbles the right hand, goes to the left side, bounce pass inside over to her teammate of Alden. No good, and it does go out of play, and it is going to be last touch by the Wolfpack. And the Horned Toads get the ball back here. 5:20 to go, first quarter, 7-5. Horned Toads out in front. Rafu with the ball now. Over to Brooklyn Davis, right side. Brooklyn Davis in the right block, looking for somebody. Over to Bordeaux. Bordeaux on the right side, trying to drive in here. Bounce pass over to Rafu, but it's stolen away by Meza. Meza gets it over to Smith Chapman. Chapman in transition now in the high post. Kicks it out over to Meza now to the left wing. Meza trying to get something going here. Chest pass over to Jackson. Left wing 3 on the way. Hits the glass as it is going to be stolen away by Kylie Carpenter and the Toads. Toads going back to work here, moving the ball to our left. Lolly Maciel at the ball now. Dribbles the right hand to the left wing, guarded by Meza. Screen set up by Kylie Carpenter. Maciel back over to Bordeaux. Right corner 3 on the way. Hits the iron. Rebounded by the Wolfpack. In transition is going to be Meza. Righty layup, and it does roll in for 2. Finger roll layup. Makes it a tied ball game. All tied up at 7 apiece. 4:30 to go, first quarter. Rafu over to Davis now to the right wing. Davis for a right wing 3 on the way. It's in. Brooklyn Davis with the tray, 10-7. Horned Toads out in front, 4:20 to go, first quarter. As it is going to be an inbound for Nyla Jackson now. Jackson feeling the pressure of the Horned Toads. Ball slapped away by Kylie Carpenter. Good defense here. A change of momentum so far for the Horned Toads, kind of from yesterday to today. As it is going to be Audrey Alden checking in for Smith Chapman. Right now, this Horned Toad squad saying, hey, we can play well with this squad. Horned Toads lead 10-7 against Ridgeview. As it is going to be Brown with the ball now. Inside, Meza dribbles the right hand, down the right lane, drives in off the glass, and the putback is going to be good by Alden. Alden is the leading scorer for Ridgeview High School, 17 points per game. She gets 2 there, under 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Kylie Carpenter bullets a pass over to Brooklyn Davis in the high post. Bounce pass over to her teammate. Inside it will go in. Good basket there for Paulina Benitez, the sophomore for the Toads. 3:47 to go in the first quarter. Ball stolen away by Kylie Carpenter now. Carpenter wants a long 2 from the right side. Hits the heel. Davis the putback, trying to drive in, hits the iron, and it is going to be stolen away by Ridgeview High School and a foul. And let's see what the call will be here, as it will be on Brooklyn Davis, her first personal, second team of the evening. 3:33 to go, first quarter, 12-9. Coalinga High School out in front. As Nyla Jackson will walk it across the timeline, double team now, working on Lolly Maciel. Over to cross the way to her teammate. Inside, ball stolen away. Good steal there by the Toads. Benitez at the steal as Brooklyn Davis finds Maciel now. Maciel dribbling the ball at the right hand, goes to the right wing. Maciel trying to set this one up here. Over the ball, slapped away. Benitez able to get it back. Trying to get this offense going here. Carpenter inside of Davis. Whoa, and it goes in. Good jump shot there by Kylie, like Brooklyn Davis, I should say. 3 minutes ago, first quarter, 14-9. Coalinga High School out in front as a pair of Wolfpack will check in, as it is going to be Smith Carpenter and Giselle Romero checking in for Ridgeview High School. 3 minutes to play in the first quarter, 14-9. Horned Toads out in front here in the final day of the Turkey Leg Showdown. Jackson the ball now. Deep pass intercepted by Brooklyn Davis. Davis with the interception. Over to Rafu to the right wing. Pulls for a long 2 from the right side. Hits the heel. Rebounded by Maciel. Finds her teammate of Kylie Carpenter now. Ball slapped away. Stolen in transition by Romero. Down the lane, off the glass, no good. The putback by Smith Chapman, and it off the window and in for 2. 14-11. Horned Toads lead. 2:33 to go, first quarter. Horned Toads right now trying to keep this lead intact here. Ball slapped away by the Wolfpack, with the Horned Toads able to get it back. Over to crossaway to Benitez in the right block, and that will be a traveling call on Benitez. So 2:23 to go in the first quarter, 14-11. Horned Toads out in front as Jalen Bordeaux checks back in for Paulina Benitez. Horned Toads right now leading by a possession, 14-11 against Ridgeview High School. Jackson will have the ball now. Yo-yo's the ball at the right hand, goes to the right side, kicks it out, and it's intercepted by Bordeaux. Bordeaux down the right channel, righty layup, and she draws the foul, and she'll go to the line shooting 2. Good job by Jalen Bordeaux. They'll go to the free throw line, as it is going to be on Rain Panderson checking in, as actually on the foul on the Wolfpack, as Jalen Bordeaux will go to the line shooting 2. First one by Bordeaux does fall in, as it is going to be Acacia Jackson checking in for Ridgeview High School. 2:13 to go in the first quarter. 15-11, Horned Toads lead. Second shot on the way from Bordeaux makes the string sing, as it is a 16-11 lead for the Horned Toads. As it is going to be Meza with the ball on the near side line. And it is going to, she did step out of bounds. Good pressure here by the Horned Toads. Kind of a complete 180 to what we saw yesterday in the loss to Shafter High School. As it is going to be an inbound for Kylie Carpenter. The ball is slapped away by Alden. Alden saying, hey, not today, folks. As Jalen Bordeaux will handle the inbound right now to the right of us. Chest pass over to Lika Rafu, moving the ball to our left. 2:08 to go in the first quarter. Rafu now, top of the key, set up, a screen set up by Davis. Goes to the right side, over to Bordeaux, inside the right side, and she's going to draw the foul. Good job by Jalen Bordeaux, her second trip to the line. Now see the call, who the recipient of the foul will be. As it will be on Avia Meza, her first personal of the evening, second personal for the team. That first one from Jalen Bordeaux hits the iron, does not go in, as it is going to be Bella Vega, the sophomore, checking in for the Horned Toads, giving Brooklyn Davis a rest. 2:01 to go in the first quarter. The second one from Jalen does go in at 17-11. Horned Toads out in front by 6. Alden with the ball now. Chest pass over to her teammate Romero. Romero in over to Meza now. Chest pass over to Smith Chapman, and the ball does go out of play. And it is going to be Horned Toads ball. The Horned Toads playing very well offensively and defensively. 1:51 to play in the first quarter. 17-11, Coalinga High School leading. As it is going to be the Horned Toad, that's stolen away by Jackson. Jackson knifing her way down the lane, hits the net, and still battling for it. Meza with the putback, and she's able to draw the foul, and she'll go to the line shooting 2. As it is going to be on, it's actually going to be on Kylie Carpenter. Kylie Carpenter, who's usually wearing number 10, is number 42 today. As it is Meza going to the line shooting 2. First one for Meza does not go in. Meza's averaging 4 points per game this season for the Wolfpack. Second one hits the iron, and it is going to be rebounded inside over to Romero. Romero still battling for it. The ball goes out of play, and it is going to be Horned Toads ball. 1:40 to play in the first quarter. 17-11. Horned Toads out in front, as it is going to be Nyla Jackson checking back in for Ridgeview High School. As the Wolfpack from Kern County trying to claw themselves back out of this 6-point deficit. Inbound for Nyla Jackson right now. Nyla standing on the DF of Hanford, and the ball is going to go out of play, and it is going to be Ridgeview ball once again. Kind of a miscommunication right there. As the Horned Toads right now defensively still trying to play tough. 1:38 to go first quarter. 17-11, Coalinga High School leading against Ridgeview High School here on the campus of Hanford West High School. Jackson will handle the inbound on the far side over to her teammate Meza. Dribbles the ball at the right hand now, guarded by Maciel. Meza going to the right side in the high post, floats it up with a 13-footer, no good, as it is the putback by Alden, hits the glass, still battling for it, as it is going to be snatched away by Kylie Carpenter. Horned Toads will clear the inbound. Here comes Rafu down the right side. Rafu down the right channel, drives in, deflected away, and it's stolen away by Ridgeview High School. 1:16 to go in the first quarter. Horned Toads able to get the ball back here. Carpenter now back over to Rafu to the right corner. 3 on the way by Rafu, hits the right side of the iron, as it is snatched away by Smith Chapman and the Wolfpack. Alden now being pressured by Bordeaux. Jackson now with the ball, dribbles the right hand now. 1 minute remaining in the first quarter. 17-11, Coalinga High School out in front. Jackson the ball now, dribbles the right hand. Pulls for a 15-footer, jump shot, no good. Rebounded by Kylie Carpenter, and here come the Horned Toads going back to work here. Carpenter in transition, dribbles the ball at the right hand, down the right channel, drives in, and the put back on the way. It's going to go in for Bella Vega, her first points of the afternoon. Right now, a lot of pressure, and ball stolen by Lyle Maciel, and the ball, she stepped out of bounds. But the Horned Toads bring in a lot of pressure in this first quarter. 19-11 is our score here in Hanford. Jackson receives the pass. Jackson dribbles the left hand down the left channel over to Smith Chapman inside, off the window, off the iron. Still battling for it, and she's going to say a traveling call on Ridgeview High School. So it is going to be Horned Toads ball right now. 27.2 seconds to go in the first quarter. 19-11. Coalinga High School out in front. As it is Brooklyn Davis ready to check back in for Bella Vega. As Jalen Bordeaux will handle the inbound to the right of us. Bordeaux with the ball now, dribbles the ball up the left hand now, guarded by Ridgeview High School. Deep pass over to Rafu, over to Davis, wide open, righty layup, it's in! Off the window and in for Brooklyn Davis, 15 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson now with the ball in the first quarter. Jackson trying to keep it going here. Double team, over to Meza now, guarded by Bordeaux, steps out of bounds, and Jackson's able to get it over to Jackson. 3 seconds to go, Meza from the left wing, three on the way, hits the iron, and that is how the first quarter comes to a close here in Hanford. It's Coalinga High School leading by a decade, 21-11 against Ridgeview High School. We'll be right back with the second quarter from Kings County. This is Horned Toad Basketball on the Toad Streaming Network. (21-11), Coalinga High School out in front against Ridgeview High School as we're about to begin the second quarter here from the campus of Hanford West High School. My name is Brian Welch with the Toad Streaming Network. Glad to be a part of your Wednesday evening, wherever you may be listening to Horned Toads basketball. A very impressive first quarter indeed for the Horned Toads. The Horned Toads bringing a lot of aggression and a lot of full court pressure against Ridgeview High School as the Horned Toads will handle the first inbound of the second quarter. As the Horned Toads moving the ball to our right. Ossiel dribbles the ball at the left hand, guarded by Meza, dribbles the left hand to the left wing, now looking for somebody. Back over to Bordeaux, top of the key. Bordeaux dribbles the right hand now, trying to go down the right channel. Bordeaux trying to drive in, and a whistle and a foul. Let's see the call will be, and it will be on Ridgeview High School. As it will be on Nyla Jackson, her first personal of the evening for Ridgeview High School as Jalen Bordeaux makes her third trip to the line this afternoon. The first one from Bordeaux does hit the front of the iron and does skip on in. 22-11, Horned Toads out in front against Ridgeview High School. Second one is nothing but nylon there for the Toads. 23-11, Horned Toads out in front. 7:45 to go in the first half. Jackson with the ball right now. Finds her teammate of London Brown. Inside, that's going to be Christian Smith Chapman with the two-pointer. Makes it a 23-13 game right now for the Horned Toads. 10-point lead here in Hanford. Bordeaux with the ball now. Dribbles the ball at the right hand of the right wing. Bordeaux trying to set it up now. Bordeaux trying to direct traffic. Bounce pass over to Carpenter. Carpenter works on Brown. Off the iron, still battling for it as it is snatched away by Jackson and the Wolfpack. Nyla Jackson will take it across the timeline, moving the ball to our right. Chest pass over to Meza. Good deflection there by Kylie Carpenter. As the ball will go out of play. 7:13 to go first half. 23-13. Horned Toads out in front. As it is going to be an inbound for Jackson in front of the Horned Toads bench. Chest pass over to Brown now. Back over to Jackson. Jackson for the right wing. Looking for somebody. Jackson for a right wing three on the way. Hits the iron. Still battling for it, and it's snatched away by Kylie Carpenter. Horned Toads right now moving the ball to our left. Bordeaux putting some heat on the ball. Back over to Maciel. Bounce pass over to Rafu inside. And she draws the foul. Count the basket. She's going to the line for a three-point play. Alika Rafu goes to the line. Second personal on Nyla Jackson. As it is going to be Rafu handling. And she does get that free throw in. 26-13. Horned Toads out in front. Maciel with the ball. Bounce pass over to Rafu. Rafu right now to the right wing. Chest pass to Maciel. Maciel top of the key. Trying to set this one up here. Horned Toads trying to capitalize off the turnover from Ridgeview. Rafu right now hands it off over to Kylie Carpenter. Carpenter bullets a pass inside the Bordeaux, inside the right baseline, and it's stolen away by Mesa and the Wolfpack. Mesa running the ball, dribbles the right hand now, inside, kicks that over to crossover to Jackson. Left block 2 on the way, hits the heel, and is rebounded by the Horned Toads. In transition right now is Kylie Carpenter, over to Rafu. Rafu from the right side, dribbles the left hand down the lane, and is deflected away by Smith Chapman. And here come the Wolfpack going back to work here. Dribbles the ball at the left hand right now, trying to drive in. Back over top of the key. Jackson straight away 3 on the way. Hits the heel, and it is going to be rebounded by Jalen Bordeaux. Bordeaux in transition right now. Bounce pass over to Kylie Carpenter. Down the left channel, lays it up, and off the window and in for Kylie Carpenter. 6:02 to go in the first half. 28-13 Horned Toads lead. Meza with the ball right now. Dribbles the left hand down the right side. Now inside, pulls for a 13-footer. Hits the heel, and it does fall in. 28-15. Horned Toads out in front. 5:48 to go in the first half. Bordeaux with the ball now. Back over to Lolly Maciel. Chest pass over to her teammate of Kylie Carpenter. Carpenter down the right channel. Righty layup hits the front of the iron and snatched away by Smith Chapman. Jackson with the ball right now. Moving the ball with the left hand. Down the left side. Dribbles in, and it's going to be deflected away. Good job by the Horned Toads defense. Maciel going to push it up the floor now. Lolly going to go down the lane, and she is going to, is this going to be a foul or a charge? As she's going to draw the foul, and she'll go to the line shooting 2. As it will be on London Brown, her first personal of the afternoon for Ridgeview High School. 5:24 to go in the first half as Lolly Maciel will go to the line shooting 2. Lolly Maciel had a very impressive game yesterday against Shafter High School. As she goes to the line right now shooting 2. First one hits the iron a couple of times but does not fall in, as it is going to be Aubrey Alden checking in for the Wolfpack, as well as Paulina Benitez for the Horned Toads. 5:24 to go, first half. 28-15 is our score. Second shot from Lolly. Skips out of the iron, rebounded by Ridgeview. Jackson with the ball now, back over to Alden now. Alden will push it across the timeline to our right. Alden top of the key, hands it off over to Jackson. Jackson down the right side, floats it up with the right hand and off the window and in for 2. 28-17, 5:10 to go here in the first half. Horned Toads out in front. As it is Brooklyn Davis the ball. Over to Rafu. Rafu with the ball from the right side. Pulls for a right block 2 on the way. Hits the heel as it is rebounded by Alden and the Wolfpack. Wolfpack trying to push the ball across the timeline right now. Jackson chest pass over to Mays on the left wing. Good deflection there by Lolly Maciel, but it is still going to be Ridgeview ball. 4:53 to go in the first half. 28-17 is our score between Coalinga High School and Ridgeview High School here in the Turkey Leg Showdown. As it will be an inbound for the Wolfpack. So it will be Jackson who will handle the inbound on the H of Hanford West. Nyla Jackson with the inbound, looking for somebody. Finds her teammate, Acacia Jackson. Bounce pass inside, and a traveling call on Ridgeview High School, as that'll be the second traveling call called on Ridgeview High School this afternoon. 4:50 to go in the first half. Head coach Eric Singleton not happy about the no call for a jump ball situation. Horned Toads trying to get the ball back here, but Smith Chapman's able to get the interception. Horned Toads able to get the ball back, but Smith Chapman's able to pick their pocket. Mays, a chest pass over to Alden. Right corner 3 on the way. Hits the glass, and it is going to be playing volleyball in the paint and stolen away by Brooklyn Davis. Horned Toads right now trying to keep this offense moving as they move right to left on your screen. 4:28 to go, first half, 28-17, Horned Toads out in front. Here comes Kylie Carpenter now, dribbles the ball at the right hand, over to crossover to Maciel in the left corner. Drives in left baseline, floats it up with the right hand off the iron, as it is going to go out of play. And they're going to say, is it going to be Wolfpack ball? But it's Jalen Bordeaux checking back in for the Toads for Paulina Benitez, inbound for Alden and the Wolfpack. Alden finds Meza now. Meza trying to keep this offense moving here. Over to Nyla Jackson. Nyla Jackson speeding down the timeline. Goes to the right side now. Works on the right wing. Ball intercepted by Rafu, and the Horned Toads get the ball back here. 4:04 to go in regulation. The bench is loving that right now. As it is going to be Bordeaux at the ball now. Dribbles the ball at the right hand. Guarded by Jackson. Bounce pass over to Rafu to the right wing. Rafu trying to set this one up here. Dribbles the left hand in the high post. Looking, kicks it out now. Carpenter right wing 3 on the way. And Brooklyn Davis is able to make it rain. Good shooting there by Brooklyn Davis, the junior for the Toads. Ball stolen away by Kylie Carpenter now. Inside, righty layup off the glass. Rebounded by Jackson. And the ball is slapped away, and it is going to be Ridgeview ball. 3:34 to go in the first half. 30-17, Horned Toads out in front. As it is, Jaslyn Moreno checking back in for Ridgeview High School. 30-17, Horned Toads lead. 3:34 to go first half. Jackson the ball right now. Double team over to Jackson once again. Jackson will speed across the timeline. Down the left channel. Kicks it out over to cross over to Romero. Long two on the way. Hits the front of the iron. Rebounded by Brooklyn Davis. A lot of contact right now as Maciel is able to gain that one. Here comes Maciel. Down the left channel. Drives in. Lefty layup. No good. Rafu with the putback. And she draws the foul. And Alika Rafu will go to the line shooting two. As it will be on Romero. Her first personal of the afternoon for Ridgeview High School. 3:15 to play in the first half, 30-17. Horned Toads out in front against Ridgeview High School. As the first one from Malika does go in, as it is Mesa checking back in, as well as London Brown, as well as Polina Benitez checks back in for the Toads. 3:15 to play in the first half. Second one by Rafu does make the string sing. 31-17, Horned Toads out in front. Brown with the ball right now. Dribbles the ball at the right wing. Now inside is going to be Romero. Floats it up. Hits the front of the iron. Playing volleyball in the paint. Stolen away by Benitez. Benitez on the breakaway. Benitez loses the ball. And it's stolen away by Alden and the Wolfpack. Jackson with the ball right now. Dribbles the ball at the right hand. Chest pass over to Romero. Right block two on the way. Good deflection there by Brooklyn Davis. And Bordeaux with the steal. Bordeaux trying to go in, but stolen away by Alden now. Alden bounce pass over to London Brown, drives in off the iron, twirls around, rebounded by Bordeaux. Bordeaux looking for somebody. It's getting chippy out there, folks. Jackson trying to drive in, and she draws the foul. A lot of contact, especially in the second quarter, as it is going to be on Jalen Bordeaux, her second personal of the afternoon here for Coalinga High School. 2:41 to go in the first half. There's the first one by Keza Jackson, does not go in. Still 31-17. Horned Toads out in front. 2:41 to go in the first half. Second one hits the heel, rebounded by Brooklyn Davis. Davis and the Horned Toads trying to keep this offense moving here. Maciel taking across the timeline now. Dribbles the right hand, top of the key, down the right channel. Kicks it out over to Bordeaux. Right wing three on the way, hits the heel, and Bordeaux draws the foul. She was hit near the stomach. Bordeaux will make her fourth trip to the foul line here this afternoon. Bordeaux will go to the line shooting two, 2:32 to go, first half. They actually just have 3 shots, in fact. So the first one does not go in. Still the same score, 31-17. Horned Toads out in front here. Really impressive first half indeed for the Horned Toads. Second one by Bordeaux hits the front of the iron, as it is going to be Rhiannon Patterson checking back in for Ridgeview High School, the senior. Checks in for Romero right now. Third shot on the way from Bordeaux. And that one makes the string sing there. 2:32 to go in the first half. Meza receives a long pass. Works on the left side now. Spinning, guarded by Bordeaux. Inside dribbles, left hand. No good. Rebound. Still fighting for the ball now. Kicks it out now. London Brown for a 3 on the way from the left side. Rattles in and out. Rebounded by Alden. Right-handed hook shot. No good. Trying to put it up again, and it does go in. Second time was the charm there for Aubrey Alden. It is going to be the Horned Toads the ball right now. 32-19 is our score. Rafu trying to speed down to the right baseline. Drives up, hits the heel, and it is rebounded by Alden. Chest pass over to Meza now. Meza will move the ball across the timeline. Dribbles the left hand, down the left channel, kicks it out over to Patterson. Left wing 3 on the way, hits the glass, and it is going to be rebounded by Meza. Meza still with the ball, shovels it off over to Jackson, back over to Patterson to the left wing. Patterson trying to set this one up now. Guarded by Maciel. Plenty of time on the small timer for the pack. Inside is Alden from the left wing. Dribbles the right hand now, spinning in the high post, trying to drive in, floats it up with the right hand, and it's able to fall in. 32-21, Horned Toads out in front, 1:33 to go in the first half. Horned Toads receive the inbound. As it is going to be Bordeaux with the ball now, dribbles with the left hand, trying to keep this offense moving here. Bordeaux guarded by Jackson. Works in the front court right now. Bordeaux speeds down the right channel, wide open righty layup, and off the window and in. Jalen Bordeaux makes it a 34-21 game. Horned Toads out in front. As Disney Jackson with the ball now, down the left Pulls for a left walk two, hits the heel, rebounded by Jalen Bordeaux. And the Horned Toads go back to work here. 65 seconds to go in the first half. Loy Maciel will have the ball right now. Dribbles the ball at the left hand, guarded by Meza, goes to the left wing right now. Pulls for a left walk two on the way, hits the glass, rebounded by Brooklyn Davis. No good, still rebounded by Benitez, and it does not go in. Still battling for it. Benitez with the putback, no good, and as it is going to be bounced back over to Rafu. Wants a three, straight away, three on the way, hits the heel. Rebounded by London Brown and the Wolfpack. Alden will drive it across the timeline now. Dribbles the right hand to the right wing in the high post. Pulls for a jump shot, and it does go in. You can definitely see why she is the leading scorer for the Wolfpack. She's able to get all those points. Bordeaux with the ball right now. Dribbles with the right hand, looking for somebody. Guarded by Patterson. Trying to get something going here. Bounce pass over to Brooklyn Davis. Davis over to Rafu. Down the right baseline. Rafu drives in. No good. Rebounded by Jalen Bordeaux. Bordeaux in the left corner right now. 12 seconds to go. Shot clock turned off right now. Bordeaux top of the key right now. Bordeaux looking. Bounce pass over to Davis. Bounce pass over across the way. Rafu. It's in. Righty layup. 2 seconds to go in the first half. And that is how the first half comes to a close. Coalinga High School leading 36-23 against Ridgeview High School. We'll be right back with the Horned Toads halftime show here from Hanford. This is Horned Toad Basketball on the Toad Streaming Network. Halftime here in Hanford. 36-23 is our halftime score as Coalinga High School is leading against Ridgeview High School. My name is Brian Welch. Glad to be a part of it your Wednesday evening, wherever you may be listening to Horned Toads Basketball. Welcome to the Horned Toads halftime show. What a very impressive first half indeed for Coalinga High School. Great rebounding and great defense has resulted in a great lead for the Horned Toads. They lead 36-23 against Ridgeview High School. Let's give you some of the scores from across the college basketball landscape for women's college basketball. Right now, it's App State leading 56-43 against Gardner-Webb. It's Milwaukee leading against American 58-50 in the fourth quarter. Jacksonville's leading 45-29 against Mercer in the third quarter, as well as USC number 6 leading 42-26 against Seton Hall, as well as Northern Illinois trailing UIC 26-24, as well as number 2 UConn leading 19-6 against number 18 Old Miss, as well as Tulsa's leading by 5, 20-15 against Chicago State, as well as a couple more scores from across the college basketball landscape as Arizona State takes down South Dakota 95-88 in the Music City Classic, as well as George Washington takes down Morgan State 52-47. Some more of the tournaments going on the men's basketball side today, especially with the Maui Invitational being wrapped up as well. Let's get a couple of the scores right now. I know Fresno State will be playing tonight at 9 p.m. against Cal Baptist in the Acrisure tournament in Palm Desert. But I know I was watching the Colorado game as it was actually Iowa State taking down Colorado 99-71 in the Maui Invitational. I'll give you one more score as Air Force falls 63-61 against Sacramento State. Those are some of the scores from across the college basketball landscape. This has been the Horned Toads halftime show here from Hanford. Our halftime score is 36-23. Coalinga High School out in front. We'll be right back with the second half here from Hanford West. This is Horned Toad Basketball on the Toad Streaming Network. Second half about to begin here in Kings County. 37-23, Horned Toads out in front against Ridgeview High School. My name is Brian Welch, the Toad Streaming Network. Glad to be a part of it your Wednesday evening, wherever you may be listening to Horned Toads basketball. As it is going to be an inbound for Jackson and the Wolfpack, moving the ball to our left, as it will be Mesa now, top of the key, trying to survey the scene now. Chest pass over to Jackson, the left wing. Guarded by Kylie Carpenter now. Back over to cross away to Nyla Jackson. Nyla Jackson the ball. Chest pass over to Mesa. Right corner three on the way. Hits the iron. Rebounded by Mesa. Once again, Mesa chest pass to Alden. Alden going to try to drive down the right channel. Drives in. Pulls for a mid-range jumper. Hits the glass. Rebounded by Kylie Carpenter and the Toads. Carpenter floats a pass over to Bordeaux now. Bordeaux from the right side. Ball will be stolen away by Jackson and the Wolfpack. Wolfpack going back to work here. The ball is stolen away once again. Lolly Maciel with the steal. Drives to the right side of the hoop, and it is going to hit the iron. Rafu with the putback, trying to battle for it. Rafu from their left side now. Rafu chest pass over to Bordeaux now, top of the key. Straight away three on the way. Hits the front of the iron as it is going to be snatched away by Smith Chapman and the Wolfpack. In transition right now. Alden, bounce pass over to Mesa, but the ball is stolen away. Rafu with the steal. As she was pushed out of bounds, and it is going to be Wolfpack ball. 7:04 to go in the third quarter. 37-23. Horned Toads out in front. Bordeaux will handle the inbound, I should say. Deep pass over to the crossaway over to Carpenter now. Actually, by Brooklyn Davis. Bounce pass over inside, and the ball is stolen away by Jackson and the Wolfpack. And a whistle and a foul. Let's see what the call will be here. 37-23. As it is going to be on Brooklyn Davis, her second personal of the afternoon. Davis was in a little bit of foul trouble yesterday against Shafter High School. She had two fouls early in the game. She has two fouls already. 6:53 to go in the third quarter. Ball stolen away by Kylie Carpenter. Carpenter bounce pass to Maciel. Maciel trying to track that one down, but it does go out of play. Horned Toads ball once again. 6:47 to go in the third quarter. Hope you're making the Thanksgiving turkey right now. Thanksgiving is tomorrow. Happy Thanksgiving. As it is going to be an inbound for Jalen Bordeaux on that left baseline. Is going to be Brooklyn Davis off the iron. Rebounded by Smith Chapman and the Wolfpack. In transition right now, it's Jackson. Dribbles the left hand, top of the key. Goes to the left wing, shovels it off over to her teammate. Chest pass over to Mesa now. Mesa from the right wing. Dribbles to the left hand now, looking for somebody. Back over to Jackson. Jackson from the left baseline. Floats it up with the right hand. Hits the iron, and it is rebounded by Brooklyn Davis and the Toads. Davis trying to find somebody open. Now finds her teammate Bordeaux. Bordeaux gets it over to Maciel. Maciel inside over to Rafu. Ball slapped away by Smith Chapman and Ridgeview High School. Ridgeview High School going back to work here. Alden now. Alden goes to that left side, spinning, works on Davis. Here comes three on the way, and it's in by Mesa. Mesa was cold in that first half, and she's able to warm up right now with 6:01 to go in the third quarter. 37-26, Horned Toads out in front. Bordeaux at the ball now. Dribbles the ball at the right hand, goes to the right wing. Bordeaux looking for somebody. Guarded by Jackson. Looking overhead pass over to Brooklyn Davis now in the right corner. Overhead pass now over to Kylie Carpenter. Ball deflected away, and the Horned Toads able to get the rebound. Bordeaux with the rebound. Now kicks it out now to the left wing. New shot. They're going to say 5 seconds on the shot clock now. 3 seconds to shoot. Bordeaux straight away, three on the way. Hits the front of the iron. Rebounded by Alden and the Wolfpack. In transition is Mesa. Mesa chest pass over to Smith Chapman, and the ball goes out of play. And the bench for Ridgeview High School not happy about that play. 5:27 to go in the third quarter. 37-26. Horned Toads out in front against Ridgeview High School. Final day of the Turkey Leg Showdown here in Kings County. Inbound for Jalen Bordeaux. Jalen Bordeaux looking for somebody. Guarded by Jackson. Finds Brooklyn Davis now. Brooklyn Davis dribbles the right hand now. Guarded by Smith Chapman. Overhead pass. It's stolen away by Mesa. Mesa with the steal. Lefty layup. And it does roll around the globe for two. It is a 37-28 game right now. Horned Toads with the lead, and a timeout taken by Mike Walker. And the Horned Toads will take a full timeout here with 5:13 to play in the third quarter. We'll take a timeout as well. 37-28. Horned Toads out in front. This is Horned Toads basketball on the Toad Streaming Network. 37-28, Horned Toads out in front against Ridgeview High School in the Turkey Leg Showdown here in Kings County. My name is Brian Welch with the Toad Streaming Network. 5:13 to play in the third quarter here from Hanford West High School, as it is going to be an inbound for the Horned Toads. Jalen Bordeaux will handle the inbound on the W of Hanford West High School. As it is, the Horned Toads right now in their black uniforms, orange numbering with the white outline. Ridgeview High School rocking their white uniforms, purple numbering tonight. Brooklyn Davis receives the inbound by Bordeaux. Chest pass over to crossway, ball slapped away, and the ball will go out of play. It is going to be last touch by the Horned Toads. Inbound now for the Wolfpack, moving the ball right to left on our screen. 5:08 to go in the third quarter. Mays with the ball now. Over the crossway to Jackson. Finds Jackson in the low post. Drives in off the iron. Rebounded quickly by Kylie Carpenter. Carpenter with the ball now. Moving it left to right in your screen. Dribbles with the right hand now. Goes to the right wing, guarded by Meza. Dribbles the left hand. Screen set up by Davis now. Hands it off over to her teammate Maciel. Maciel dribbles the right hand down the right channel. Scoops it off over across the way to Rafu. 3 on the way. Hits the heel. Ball batted right to Ali Maciel. Hits the heel. Still battling for it. Davis in the paint, battling with Alden and the Wolfpack. Pack get the ball back here once again. Jackson in transition over to Smith Chapman, righty layup, and it's not going to go in. Rebounding, fighting for the ball is Kylie Carpenter. A lot of contact here, especially in the second half. And a warning given to the Horned Toad bench. So a warning has been given to the Horned Toad bench. No specific rhyme or reason who received the warning, but we'll go back to work here. Horned Toads the ball now, moving it left to right on your screen. As is going to be Bordeaux with the ball now. Dribbles the left hand, Bordeaux to the right side. Bordeaux driving in, righty layup, and off the iron, it's a line. Good shooting there by Jalen Bordeaux. 39-28, Horned Toads lead by 11. As it is, Jackson with the ball on the left baseline, drives in, and she's able to draw. A charge will be on the Wolfpack. Horned Toads ball. As it is going to be on Kasia Jackson, her first personal of the afternoon. As it is going to be Horned Toads ball right now, moving the ball to our right. 4:07 to go in the third. Deep pass over to cross away to Rafu. Rafu able to bat it down to the left side, spinning, and the ball stolen away by Meza. Meza with the steal now. Just pass over to Jackson. The ball still on the carpet. Meza is able to get it back here once again, but Jalen Bordeaux able to get the ball back. Horned Toads right now trying to keep the pace here. Bordeaux, right wing 3 on the way. It's in. Jalen Bordeaux makes the string sing nylon. 42-28, Horned Toads lead, 3:44 to go in the third quarter. Alden with a deep pass. Alden now down the channel, lefty layup, and it's not going to fall. It will fall in. It held on to the rim for the longest time, and it did fall in. 42-30, Horned Toads lead by 12 here in Hanford. Carpenter down the lane, and that ball will be deflected away, and it is going to be Ridgeview ball. 3:25 to go in the third quarter as Paulina Benitez checks back in for the Horned Toads, as well as London Brown for Ridgeview High School. 3:25 to go in the third quarter. 42-30 is our score between Coalinga High School and Ridgeview High School in the Turkey Leg Showdown. As it is going to be Jackson with the ball now, finds Alden. Left corner 3 on the way from Alden. Hits the heel, and it is going to be rebounded by the Horned Toads. Carpenter with the ball, and she did step out of bounds, and it is going to be Ridgeview ball. 3:15 to play, third quarter. As it is going to be an inbound for the Wolfpack right now, and a timeout taken by Ridgeview High School. Is this going to be a 30-second timeout? And it will be a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay right here on the we'll be right back. 3:15 to go in the third quarter. This is Horned Toad basketball on the Toad Streaming Network. (42-30), Coalinga High School out in front against Ridgeview High School here on the campus of Hanford West High School. My name is Brian Welch with the Toad Streaming Network. Glad to be a part of your Wednesday evening, wherever you may be listening to Horned Toads basketball. A little bit of a clarification on that warning given to the Horned Toads bench. It was given to a assistant coach. So it is going to be an inbound now for the Wolfpack on that right baseline, the E of the West. Alden with the two-pointer, no good, and it's stolen away by Rafu. Actually, Kylie Carpenter with the steal now. Carpenter now with the ball back over to Bordeaux. Bordeaux trying to keep this offense moving here, guarded by Meza. Dribbles the right hand down the right side, spinning now, top of the key. Hands it off over to Carpenter now to the left wing. Dribbles with the right hand, set up by Benitez with a good screen pass. Good screen and a traveling call on Jalen Bordeaux, and the Horned Toads turn the ball over. 2:54 to go, third quarter, 42 to 30. Horned Toads out in front. Jackson will move the ball to across the timeline now, and it's intercepted by Brooklyn Davis. Rafu with the steal now. Rafu going to have the ball down to the right wing. Rafu trying to set this one up here. Over to Davis in the low post. Works on, floats it up, and it is going to be batted around. Horned Toads the ball now. Benitez trying to find somebody, and it's stolen. As her pocket's picked by Meza. Meza in transition now. Meza now dribbles the ball at the right hand, top of the key. Meza chest pass over to Alden now at the high post. Alden, double team, wide open, three on the way from the left corner from Jackson. The ball snapped away by Kylie Carpenter. Horned Toads the ball right now, ball on the carpet, and a jump ball situation. The possession arrow is in favor of Coalinga High School. So the Horned Toads right now get that possession arrow in favor as Loy Maciel checks back in for the Toads, as will Smith Chapman and also Romero. Horned Toads right now saying, hey, we want to keep this offense moving here. 42 to 30 is our score here late in the third quarter. Inbound for Jalen Bordeaux on the W of Hanford West. Brooklyn Davis the ball now. Bounce pass over to Loy Maciel. Maciel being double teamed. Maciel finding somebody. Finds a wide open Brooklyn Davis now. Overhead pass over to Benitez. Benitez trying to go down the lane. A lot of contact. And stolen away by Meza. Meza in transition now. Meza will have a chest pass over to Jackson right now. Top of the key. Under 2 minutes to play in that third quarter. Inside now to the right wing. Looking inside. A ball almost slapped away by Maciel, and the ball goes out of play. It is going to be Horned Toads' ball. There's been a lot of contact, especially in the second half, and the referees are not calling it, letting the players play. It can be a double-edged sword. Inbound for the Toads right now. Loy Maciel at the ball, dribbles the left hand now, moves into the front court, goes to the left wing. Maciel down the left channel, back over to cross the way to Kylie Carpenter on the right block. Carpenter now trying to set this one up here. 1:41 to go in the third quarter, 42-30. Horned Toads out in front. Maciel gets that ball back. Top of the key, chest pass over to Wardell down to the right corner. Right baseline, pulls for a J. Hits the front of the iron, and it's ball slapped away by Meza. And no call, but it will be Horned Toads' ball regardless. That was a very interesting play there. The Horned Toads will handle the inbound right now. Coach Mike Walker barking some orders. 1:31 to play, third quarter. As the ball will be slapped out, and it is going to be Horned Toads' ball once again. Good defense right now by Ridgeview High School, but the Horned Toads trying to keep this 12-point lead going here. Inbound for Jalen Bordeaux. Over the pass, over to Benitez now. Just pass over to Kylie Carpenter. Straight away, three on the way, hits the glass. Davis with the foul, and she's going to go to the line shooting two. As it will be on Smith Chapman, her first personal of the evening, as Brooklyn Davis goes to the line shooting two. As the first one makes the string sing, 43 to 30. Horned Toads out in front by a baker's dozen here. As Rafu checks back in for the Toads. More Benitez. 1:25 to go here in the third quarter, I should say. Davis with the second shot. Hits the heel, rebounded inside, ball slapped away, and it is going to be Horned Toads' ball once again. Horned Toads splitting plenty of time on that side of the Ridgeview half. Horned Toads right now will have the ball. Inbound for Rafu. Near the W of Hanford West. Rafu with the inbound. Rafu looking for somebody. Overhead pass over to Jalen Bordeaux. Back over to Rafu in the right corner. Overhead pass inside. Ball deflected away. As it is going to be Ridgeview ball. As it is going to be Ridgeview ball right now. 1:18 to go here in the third quarter. Jackson at the inbound. Throws it over to cross the way. Ball will be intercepted. Still battling for ball, still in play. And the ball did go out. It did bounce out, as it is going to be Horned Toads' ball. So Horned Toads right now will handle the inbound. 1:17 to go in the third quarter. Kylie Carpenter inbound over to Rafu. Rafu dribbles the ball at the right hand right now. Rafu goes to the right side. Rafu trying to get this offense going here. Over to Maciel. Overhead pass over to Bordeaux to the left wing. Bordeaux trying to set this one up now. Bordeaux dribbles the right hand now. Romero's going to get they're going to say a charge. They're going to say that's on Loy Maciel. So Loy Maciel picks up her first foul of the evening. As it is, the Horned Toads right now trying to keep this lead intact here. Jackson the ball now. Inside pass over to Smith Chapman inside the low post. Trying to drive in here. Righty layup and off the window it is in. 43-32. Horned Toads out in front. 52 seconds to go in the third quarter. Ball stolen away by Jackson. Jackson trying to drive in here. Right-handed floater, no good. And ball deflected away by Brooklyn Davis. A lot of contact in the paint. As it is going to be Ridgeview ball. 43.8 seconds to go here in the third quarter here from Hanford West. 43-32. Horned Toads out in front. Inbound for Jackson on the O of Hanford West. Jackson looking for somebody. Jackson trying to find somebody. Chest pass over to Romero down the left corner. Kicks it over to Mesa now. Mesa dribbles the right hand down the right channel, floats it up with the right hand, and off the window it's in. 43-34, 9-point lead for the Toads. It's Kylie Carpenter of a long pass. Drives in, righty layup, and it's in. Kylie Carpenter of a good basket there. 45-34, Horned Toads out in front. 22 seconds to go in the third quarter. Mesa receives the inbound. Mesa trying to keep this offense going here. Mesa dribbles the right hand, top of the key, back over to Romero. Right block 2 on the way, and it's in. 45-36, Horned Toads out in front. 8 seconds to go in the third quarter. Inside, Bordeaux now with the ball. 4 seconds to go. Bordeaux going to try to drive down the timeline. Floats it up, and it hits the front of the iron. And that is how the third quarter comes to a close here in Kings County. It's Coalinga High School leading by 9, 45-36 against Ridgeview High School. We'll be right back with the fourth quarter here from Kings County. This is Horned Toad Basketball on the Toad Streaming Network. Nine-point lead for the Horned Toads as they begin the fourth quarter here on the campus of Hanford West High School. 45-36, Horned Toads out in front against Ridgeview High School here in the Turkey Leg Showdown. My name is Brian Welch of the Toad Streaming Network. Glad to be a part of it your Wednesday afternoon or an evening here in the San Joaquin Valley, as it is going to be an inbound for the Wolfpack of Ridgeview High School. They will be moving the ball to our right to begin the fourth quarter. 8 minutes on the game clock, and we are underway for the fourth quarter, as it is going to be Mesa with the ball right now. Horned Toads have dominated so far, but that third quarter was very testy for the Toads offense. Jackson the ball now, top of the key, chest pass over to Jackson again. Alden now in the right, that left corner. Jackson once again dribbles the left hand, trying to drive in. Ball slapped away by Maciel. Ball on the floor. Maciel wrestling for it, and a jump ball situation, and the possession arrow is in favor of the Horned Toads. It's been in favor of the Horned Toads all second half long. 7:41 to go in regulation. 45-36, Horned Toads lead by 9. Inbound for Jalen Bordeaux. Chest pass over the left side, and the ball goes out of play, as Kylie Carpenter could not hang on to that hot potato, as it is an inbound for Ridgeview High School. 7:39 to go in regulation. 45-36. Horned Toads out in front. Inbound for Jackson right now. Nyla Jackson with the inbound on the O of Hanford West. Chest pass over to Alden. Alden's going to shoot it. 7-footer there. Alden's been lethal so far tonight, especially in the paint. 45-38. Horned Toads out in front by a touchdown. Bounce pass over to Rafu. Rafu trying to tiptoe down the sideline. Over to Bordeaux now. Bordeaux over to Maciel. Maciel dribbles the ball at the right hand now. Top of the key, Maciel. Chest pass over to Davis. Davis inside the right wing. Bounce pass over to Rafu. Over to Maciel to the right corner. Overhead pass over to Kylie Carpenter in the right wing. Back over to Maciel. Bounce pass inside to Bordeaux. Left right-handed layup, no good. Rebounded by Alden. That was a good look right there by Bordeaux. Coach Mike Walker jumping up in the air, saying that could have been a good play there, as the ball does go out of play. Good read by Ridgeview High School to move the ball down the floor, as it is going to be, as it will be Ridgeview ball right now. 7:02 to go in regulation. 45-38, Horned Toads out in front. against Ridgeview High School. 3 on the way from Meza. Hits the front of the iron, hits the side of the iron, rebounded by Kylie Carpenter. Carpenter will put some speed on the ball. Carpenter down the lane, trying to ball slapped away. Carpenter will get the ball stolen away by Alden. Alden in transition. Alden dribbles the right hand, top of the key now. Going to try to go down the middle of the lane. Alden drives up right-handed floater, and it does fall in. Alden has been dangerous in the paint so far tonight. 45-40, Horned Toads out in front. 6:36 to go in regulation. Rafu will handle the ball right now. Dribbles the ball at the left hand. Rafu looking for somebody now. Top of the key, guarded by Jackson. Chest pass over to Davis, over to Rafu. Down the right channel, drives in, and off the, that's a layup there. Right-handed layup for Rafu. 47-40. Horned Toads out in front by a touchdown. Jackson the ball now, down the left side. Pulls up for Jay, and let's see, and it will be a double dribbling call on Acacia Jackson. As the Horned Toads right now, it is going to be Benitez checking in. As Ridgeview not happy about that call, but the Horned Toads try to capitalize right now. 6:17 to go in regulation. Jalen Bordeaux will handle the inbound on the W of Hanford West. Right baseline for the Toads. Bordeaux looking for somebody. Overhead pass over to Benitez. Benitez with some speed. And a traveling call on Benitez. So it is going to be Ridgeview ball once again. 6:15 to play in regulation, 47-40. Horned Toads out in front against Ridgeview High School. Inbound for Jackson, over to Meza now, guarded by Maciel. Loses the ball now, able to try to regain it. Horned Toads putting a lot of pressure right now. Romero with the pass, dribbles with that right hand over to Alden. Pulls for a mid-range jumper, hits the front of the iron, and then scoots on in. 47-42, Horned Toads out in front, 6 minutes of play in regulation. Brooklyn Davis the ball right now. Benitez able to get the ball back here. Over to Bordeaux. Bordeaux from the right side. Bounce pass over to Kylie Carpenter. Wide open righty layup, and it does not fall in. And the ball has not been falling in for the Toads, especially in this fourth quarter. Meza with the ball right now. Dribbles the left hand, back over to cross over to Romero. Chest pass over to Alden. Straight away, 3 on the way by Alden. And it does hit the iron. Playing volleyball in the paint, still going for it. Horned Toads with the ball back here. Jalen Bordeaux marched up the floor. Dribbles the right hand as Jalen Bordeaux. Dribbles to the left. Back over to Brooklyn Davis. Inside over to Bordeaux. Bordeaux trying to keep this offense going here. Davis now, right wing 3 on the way by Brooklyn. Hits the heel as it is going to be still battling for it. Nobody wants the ball, and Smith Chapman will get the ball back, and Alden will handle the ball for the Wolfpack. Meza will handle it right now. Dribbles the right hand is Meza, top of the key, guarded by Kylie Carpenter. Overhead pass over to Jackson, the left wing. Chest pass over to Alden, left block 2 on the play. And Alden has been lethal so far, and a timeout has been taken by Ridgeview High School. And this will be a full timeout here in Coalinga, here in Hanford, I should say. 47-44, Horned Toads out in front. They lead by a possession. This is Horned Toad basketball on the Toad Streaming Network. .5:03 to go in regulation. 47-44, Horned Toads out in front against Ridgeview High School here in the final day of the Turkey Leg Showdown here on the campus of Hanford West High School, as it is going to be an inbound for the Horned Toads. Moving the ball left to right in your screen as we do have some whistles. As it is going to be an inbound for Jalen Bordeaux as the Wolfpack wanted to substitute a player in. Jalen Bordeaux with the inbound. Back over to Brooklyn Davis. Davis dribbles the right hand over to cross away. Ball is going to be intercepted, but the Horned Toads are able to regain it. As it is Kylie Carpenter now. Backward to Maciel. Overhead pass over to Rafu. Rafu looking for somebody. Bounce pass over to Bordeaux. Bordeaux guarded by Romero. 4:47 to go in regulation. Bordeaux down the lane. Righty layup, and it does go in. 49-44. Horned Toads lead by 5 here in Hanford. Jackson with the ball now. Back over to Meza. Meza dribbles the right hand now. Meza moving the ball across the timeline now. Top of the key, Meza. Guarded by Maciel, looking for somebody. Overhead pass over to Romero. Top of the key. Over to Jackson. Left wing 3 on the way, and it does drain in. 49-47. Horned Toads out in front. 4:22 to go in regulation. Bordeaux with the inbound right now. Bordeaux, deep pass over the line. Maciel. Maciel with the ball. Dribbles the right hand to the right wing. Bounce pass to Rafu. Lefty layup. It's in. Alika Rafu with the 2-point basket. 51-47 Horned Toads lead. Mesa with the ball right now. Mesa dribbles the left hand. Down the left channel. Floats it up with the right hand. Off the glass. Rebounded by Bordeaux and the Toads. And a whistle and a... So it will be a timeout taken by Mike Walker here with 4 minutes remaining in regulation. 51-47, Horned Toads leading against Ridgeview High School. We'll be right back after this. This is Horned Toad Basketball on the Toads Streaming Network. Four minutes ago here in Hanford, 51-47. Horned Toads out in front against Ridgeview High School. Brian Witch back with you courtside here on the Toads Streaming Network. As it is going to be an inbound for the Toads, moving the ball left to right in your screen. Bordeaux with the handles the inbound. Back over to Kylie Carpenter. Bordeaux with the ball once again. Dribbles the right hand down to the left. Spin move now. Trying to keep the offense going. He kicks it out over to Kylie Carpenter. Over to Rafu to the left corner. Back over to Jalen Bordeaux. Dribbles the right hand. Bordeaux. Bounce pass over to Maciel. Maciel able to regain it once again. 3:44 to go. Shovels it off. Ball, and there's a huge contact there. As it is going to be Jalen Bordeaux trying to fight for the ball, and the ball will go on the carpet. As it will be Ridgeview ball. A lot of contact. The referees just in the second half have allowed a lot of contact, a lot of free playing, so to speak. As it was Mesa who went flying through the air. It was crazy. As it'll be an inbound for the Wolfpack right now. Jackson receives the inbound. Left corner three on the way. As it does, drain in. 51-50, Horned Toads lead by 1. 3:30 to go, regulation. Jalen Bordeaux with the ball right now. Jalen Bordeaux looking for somebody. Bounce pass over to Kylie Carpenter. Carpenter over to Bordeaux. Bordeaux right now trying to keep this offense moving here. 3:19 to go in regulation. 1 point lead. You can see 2 point lead right now. 51-49. Rafu now from the left wing looking for somebody. Rafu dribbles the ball at the right hand. Hands it off over to Maciel. Maciel, top of the key. Over to Carpenter. Left corner three on the way. It's in! Kylie Carpenter with the tray. 54-49, Horned Toads lead. Jackson with the ball right now. Dribbles with the right hand. Trying to keep this offense going here. Jackson looking for somebody. Jackson sends Mesa over for a screen. Jackson trying to keep this offense going here. Inside, Mesa down the lane. Euro step ball tipped up in the air. Smith Chapman battling forward in a whistle. Now see what the call will be here. A lot of contact in the second half. As it is going to be on Lolly Maciel, her second personal of the evening. As it is going to be an inbound for Jackson right now. Jackson will handle the inbound for the Wolfpack on the W of Hanford West. Overhead pass over to her teammate of Nyla Jackson. Jackson for a three from the right corner, and it does hit the heel, and it does go out of play, and it is going to be Ridgeview ball. Okay then, so it is going to be Wolfpack ball once again. It's going to be Acacia Jackson with the handle of the inbound. Acacia gets it over to her teammate of Nyla. Nyla Jackson the ball, dribbles the right hand on the left wing. Chest pass over to Alden. Alden drives in on the right side, and she's going to draw the foul, and she'll go to the line. As it is going to be on Kylie Carpenter, her second personal of the evening. 2:28 to play in regulation. 54-49, Horned Toads out in front. As Alden will go to the line shooting two. She does make the first one. So it is a 4-point lead right now for the Toads, 54-50. And the second one has been made by Alden. 3-point contest right now for the Toads. Bordeaux will handle the inbound. Chest pass over to Carpenter. Carpenter now dribbles the ball at the left hand now. Cuts right. Carpenter now looking for somebody. Double team. Chest pass over to Maciel to the left wing. Hands it off over to Davis. Davis now at the ball. Looking. Chest pass over to Maciel. Maciel chest pass over to Bordeaux. Bordeaux runs along 2 from the straightaway. Hits, goes in and out. Rebounded by Alden and the Wolfpack. Alden will try to clear it. Does clear it. Alden pushing it down the floor. Dribbles the right hand. Goes to the right side into the right baseline. Pulls for a J. No foul for the contact. Bounce pass over across the way to Jackson. Right wing 3 on the way. And it's in. All tied up at 54 apiece. Here in the fourth quarter, 1:53 to go in regulation. Bordeaux at the ball. A deep pass over to Lika Rafu. Rafu with the ball from the right side. Goes to the right wing now. Rafu chest pass over to Brooklyn Davis. Davis with the ball. Dribbles the right hand. Bounce pass and is stolen away. Intercepted by Alden. Alden with the ball now. In transition over to Jackson. Jackson on the left side. Drives in. And let's see what the call will be here. And it will be a charge on the Wolfpack. Inbound right now. For the Horned Toads right now, moving the ball left to right on your screen. 1:36 to play in regulation, all tied up at 54 apiece. Kylie Carpenter will handle the inbound. Carpenter over to Rafu now. Rafu chest pass over to Bordeaux. Bordeaux down the left side, pulls for a high post 2, no good. Rebound by Smith Chapman. Smith Chapman, as she receives and gets a foul right there, as Jalen Bordeaux picks up her 3rd personal of the evening. So Bordeaux flirting with foul trouble right now. 1:29 to play in regulation, all tied up at 54 apiece. Inbound for Meza and the Pack, moving the ball to our left. Meza will walk the ball across the timeline right now. Yoing the ball with the right hand. Jackson now to that left corner, looking for somebody. Dribbles the right hand, looking for somebody. Guarded by Rafu. Bounce pass to Smith Chapman inside. Ball deflected away. The put back by Jackson, and she draws the foul. She draws the foul. Let's see what the call will be here, as it will be on Bordeaux, her 4th personal. Her 4th personal right now. First one on the way from Jackson, does make it in, and Ridgeview High School takes the lead away. First time in a long time they've had the lead. 55-54 is our score, 1:14 to play in regulation. Second one hits the iron, rebounded by Bordeaux. Horned Toads try to keep this offense going here. Double team is Bordeaux now. Bordeaux, and she's able to draw the foul. And she's able to go to the line. And it will be on. So it will be a foul on the Wolfpack. And it will be a 30-second timeout or a full. As it will be a full timeout, we'll take a timeout as well. 1:09 to play in regulation. 55-54, Ridgeview High School out in front. This is Horned Toads Basketball on the Toad Streaming Network. (55-54) is our score here in the Turkey Leg Showdown here on the campus of Hanford West High School, as it is going to be the Horned Toads with the inbound. My name is Brian Welch with the Toad Streaming Network. Glad to be a part of it your Wednesday evening, wherever you may be listening to Horned Toads basketball. 1-point deficit for the Horned Toads right now, as Jalen Bordeaux will handle the inbound, moving the ball to our right. Bordeaux with the inbound, looking for somebody. Overhead pass over to Lolly Maciel. 68 seconds remain in regulation. Maciel dribbles the ball at the right hand. Horned Toads trail by 1. Maciel with the ball, dribbles the left hand, screen set up by Davis, goes to the left side, back over to across the way to Kylie Carpenter. Carpenter dribbles the ball at the right hand. Carpenter down the right side, left righty layup, and it does not go in. Rebounded by Smith Chapman. Smith Chapman with the rebound, and here comes Jackson going back to work here. Jackson with the ball right now, over to Alden. Alden finds Jackson on the right wing. Goes post for a long 2 on the way. Hits the glass. Still battling for it. Rafu with the steal, and the Horned Toads get the ball back here in, and the ball is out of play, and it is going to be Horned Toads ball. 38.9 seconds to go in regulation. 55-54 is our score between Ridgeview High School and Coalinga High School. As Horned Toads right now handle the inbound, as it is Maciel. Maciel dribbles the ball in over to Rafu. Rafu down the lane, righty layup. It's in. 56-55. Horned Toads out in front. Jackson with the ball right now. Dribbles with the right hand. Goes to the right wing. 26 seconds to go. 1 second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Meza straight away. 3 on the way. Hits the iron. Rebounded by the Horned Toads. Horned Toads with the rebound. Kylie Carpenter looking for somebody. And a timeout taken by the Horned Toads. 16.4 seconds remaining in regulation. 1 point lead for the Toads. 56-55 against Ridgeview High School. We'll stay right here on the Toad Streaming Network. If you're just now joining us here in Hanford, what a game we've seen so far. The first half was pretty fun to watch as the Horned Toads dominated the first half, but Ridgeview High School in the second half has made it very interesting, able to claw back from the deficit. But the Horned Toads have been able to win the boards and also have the speed to move the ball down the timeline as your Horned Toads lead at 56-55 against Ridgeview High School. As we continue here on the campus of Hanford West High School, your Horned Toads trying to get a victory before going to Thanksgiving. As it is going to be an inbound for the Horned Toads, moving the ball left to right on your screen. The Horned Toads just need to get a little bit more separation, and it is a 1 point lead. 56-55 is our score. Bordeaux with the inbound. Bounce pass over to Maciel. Maciel over to Bordeaux. Bordeaux dribbling with the left hand over to Kylie Carpenter now. Carpenter with the ball and a huge collision, as that will be on the Wolfpack. As it will be on Patterson. Actually, my apologies, 2-1. It will be on Jackson, I should say. So with 10.1 seconds to go in regulation, Kylie Carpenter, who hit her head on the floor. She's okay. So Jalen Bordeaux will handle the inbound as Romero checks in for Alden. So right now an inbound for Bordeaux. Bordeaux will handle the inbound. Bounce pass over to Lolly Maciel. Now 8 seconds to go. And Meza will receive a personal there. As Meza receives her second personal of the evening. 8.3 seconds to go in regulation. 1 point lead for the Toads. 56-55. Horned Toads out in front. Bordeaux with the inbound. Bordeaux intercepted by Smith Chapman. Chapman down the lane trying to drive in here, and a huge collision. Let's see what the call will be here. Let's see what the call will be. As it will be on Lolly Maciel, her third personal of the evening, as it will be Victoria Smith Chapman going to the line, shooting 2. 5.4 seconds remain in regulation. First one does not go in, hits the heel as Alden checks back in for Ridgeview High School for Romero. 5.4 seconds remain in regulation. Smith Chapman with the second shot. Hits the heel, rebounded by Bordeaux. Bordeaux with the rebound. Bordeaux gonna push it up the floor and she gets tripped from behind. And it's a foul, 2.5 seconds to go in regulation. The Horned Toads right now playing very well. 1 point lead, 56-55, as Romero is about to be checked back in for Ridgeview High School. As Bordeaux will go to the line, shooting 2. The bonus is in favor of the Horned Toads. As it is going to be Bordeaux going to the line, shooting 2. 56-55, Horned Toads out in front. First one twirls the iron, and it does go in. 57-55, Horned Toads out in front. 2.5 seconds remain in regulation. Second one from Jalen. And it does go in. Possession lead for the Toads, 58-55. And a whistle, and timeout taken by head coach Eric Singleton for Ridgeview High School. 2.3 seconds to go in regulation. The Horned Toads lead by a possession, 58-55. Against Ridgeview High School. My name is Brian Welch of the Toad Streaming Network. Glad to be a part of your Wednesday evening, wherever you may be listening to Horned Toads basketball. What a classic we've seen here this evening here on the campus of Hanford West High School. As the Horned Toads right now lead by 3, 58-55. The Horned Toads have dominated this whole entire game, especially in that first half, but they've been able to be battle-tested and go through adversity, especially in the second half, of all the pressure that Ridgeview High School has brought to the table here this evening. So it's 2.5, actually they're going to say 2.5 seconds to go here in regulation. This is a full timeout, so we'll stay right here on the Toad Streaming Network. Stay tuned for the Horned Toads post-game shows. Get a chance to talk with head coach Mike Walker and also pick a player of the game. That's all coming up on the Toads post-game show here from Hanford. Horned Toads right now lead by 3, 58-55 against Ridgeview High School in the Turkey Leg Showdown here on the campus of Hanford West High School. Final day of the showdown as the Horned Toads will be on the defense, inbound for Alden and the Wolfpack. Alden looking for somebody. Chest pass over to side, and she stepped out of bounds, and the Horned Toads get the ball back. Horned Toads with the ball with 2.6 seconds to go in regulation. And it will be Alden with the rebound once again. She jumped the gun early. Horned Toads with the inbound. Or excuse me, it will be the Horned Toads with the inbound, I should say. Jalen Bordeaux with the inbound. 2.6 seconds to go in regulation. Rafu with the ball in the left corner. Bounce pass to Bordeaux. Pulls for a 2, and it does go in! And the basket does count, and the Horned Toads have done it. They beat Ridgeview High School 60-55 to close out their Turkey Leg Showdown here in Kings County. As your Horned Toads improved to 3-1 overall in this 2024-25 season, as Ridgeview High School falls to 2-2 overall on the season. Post-game show coming up right after this. Once again, our final score, 60-55. Horned Toads defeat Ridgeview High School. This is Horned Toad Basketball on the Toads Streaming Network. Post-game show here in Hanford. 60-55 is our final score as Coalinga High School defeats Ridgeview High School here in the Turkey Leg Showdown. My name is Brian Welch of the Toads Streaming Network, and welcome to the Horned Toads post-game show. What a great game for the Horned Toads this afternoon, especially a complete 180 to what we saw from yesterday's loss to Shafter High School. A lot of cohesiveness tonight, and also a lot of great rebounding, results in a 5-point victory for the Horned Toads as they take care of business against Ridgeview High School. As the Horned Toads will go into the Thanksgiving holiday with a W. They are 3-1 overall in this 2024 season, as the Horned Toads are very excited about this victory. With the game going on right now that will go on in about 15 minutes between Lemoore High School and Kennedy High School, we will not be able to hear from head coach Mike Walker, but we can pick a player of the game before we go here on the Toads Streaming Network. And you know what? I mean, it's probably, you have to give it to a whole, it's a team victory today, especially a team win. You know what? You got to give it to the whole team. You know what? They played better than they did yesterday against Shafter High School. They were able to rebound the ball. They brought the intensity, especially during the break. You heard from assistant coach Mackenzie Walker talk about that in the pregame show, saying, hey, we got to bring our energy and our A game today, which the Horned Toads did. So the player of the game is a team award. The whole entire team gets the player of the game for Coalinga High School. As the Horned Toads will enjoy the Thanksgiving holiday tomorrow, I'd like to say happy Thanksgiving to all you folks listening here on the Toads Streaming Network. Also, I'd like to say thank you to the hospitality for Hanford West High School for allowing me to do the broadcast these past 2 days, especially the athletic department here at Hanford West for allowing me to broadcast these 2 games for Coalinga High School. For everyone here has put this broadcast together, from the interim superintendent of the Coalinga Huron Unified School District, Donnie Garza, principal of Coalinga High School, Shia Diaz, athletic director of Coalinga High School, Emily McFarland. My name is Brian Welch saying goodbye. Have a good evening. Beat the final score from Hanford West High School in Hanford, California. It's Coalinga High School taking down Ridgeview High School by 5, 60-55 in the final game of the Turkey Leg Showdown. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Thank you so much for listening to Horned Toad Basketball on the Toads Streaming Network.